Because since 18, when they passed this not too young to run bill, people like say young people never really take their place. We've been thinking this 2023 election and going to be the end of elderly people. But what we still see, now elderly people still there for the politics, like the matter. But to discuss this matter here for studio here for Abuja, I get two young men. We'll be saying, and they're supposed to be the leaders of today. You understand? And then we will discuss this thing together. Two of them. One named now Honorable FELIX IDOWU, in a publisher of the Niger Delta Reporters newspaper, and they're here with me, sharp. The other way, the other side, in Prince UDEME AKPABIO, in the Director General of Cross River State Youth Arise for Nigeria. Brother, welcome.
Thank you so much.
So you come here, this guy.
You know where I am now, so I need to appear like that.
Let me ask you a question before I come to publisher. Is for Nigeria now, you see any hope for Nigerian youth to attain political position well without stress?
100%. I see it. But it depends on the youth.
How?
Yes, I carried out some analysis some time ago on the reason why the youth are not being carried on. I discovered that youth participation in governance will not be above the 9.3% if they don't build economic capacity and sagacity. If they don't build economic capacity, they cannot transcend above that percentage. What do I mean? You cannot go to an elderly person. You cannot go to the older generation. You go to your uncle, you want to contest for an election, and then your bowel is empty. You can't fight a war with empty bowels. You must have something on ground that you step on. If I come to you as my father, I want to be a governor, I must have something I step on. Not coming to ask you for everything. That is why we are relegated.
AKPABIO, this program is a pidgin English program. You understand? Your boy, we don't understand. You don't tell her. Because they can ask for, they say, young people that don't plenty pass the elder. Why BC, when we want to contest? We go still go meet them. Still go say, I see your own contest, so see carry drink, go meet them. I still with the beg.
It's possible because, my brother, first of all, we need to understand, say, even we, the young people, we don't understand culture and tradition. When you mature from the system, you take your place. But the generation of today never mature reach the place where they take their place. They still feel, say, they still be picking. And every one of us don't mature reach that level to take charge because you know where you start from. You know what don't enter you. You know what you don't eat. There's no elderly person in Nigeria as of today we never see what the young ones never see. They don't see 99 past us. But they don't tell us how they take come out of the problem we then see. So we will they follow. Instead of us to open our eyes properly. The reason why we dey around them now to find out what thing they see, how they take see what them see,
and how they take manage it.
How they take manage what thing they see, then how we, when they come on board, want to take charge, so that we no go see what them see. That is where we, our generation, never ask question.
You stay with old man.
Because now so we have to. If you don't go with them, how you want to function?
So you stay with Mama AKPABIO. You see some people say, no be say some people. We not say na political party. And they try to drive us to it. And sometimes young people they political parties. They get structures. Okay, I use which state now? I use Cross River State as an example. Okay. This last election, some young politicians they will say they get structures round the whole local government. But later they step down for Oga. After they step down for Oga, they will come like say after Oga don't sit down, Oga will come like say they forget them. Why you agree on this idea of say make young people they step down, or you like say they say we leave there so that elder will show us through? How do we never tell the show us through?
No.
Mark, how you see that matter? Across the matter I talk about now. It good make young people they step down for political for organs them for office.
It is not right in one way. In the other way, it better.
You know why they ask you Cross River? Because I tell you the base.
I understand what thing that happened there. You know, I come study this thing, come no say, you cannot just wake up from sleep, carry stick, begin to beat drum. You know, there's another dish in my place, in AKPABIO where I come from. He say, you don't just stand up, carry stick, and start playing drums. You must learn. You could sabi the tune and the song where they want to sing. So sometimes for politics like that, when youth are involved, they suppose study the terrain and understand where they go and where they no go first.
So if I get supporters all around the local government, which terrain again?
Now waiting at the talks will be that. Now there's a young man whose story they touched me so well. I won't please you permit me make I mention his name because now the person where anytime where I read about them, and they say, this guy is the hope for the youth. His name is Engineer Ben Etimakak. He's called him a 2 to 1, something like that. When I read about this man, from University of Port Harcourt, where he did petrochemical engineering, the guy tells him, he no one work for government. He no one go work for 31 days job for anybody. That he won't build his economic base because he wants to go into political leadership. He had that vision. That's where I talk say, now on one side, now the youth cause him. Now we cause him because you know go feel waka empty hand. Say you won't look for something. When our papa say you the waka empty hand, then go carry you play football. So this young man started hawking, what do you call that, fruit juice for street for Calabar. Started selling from 40,000 now. He owns Benji Group of companies with other business companies in oil and gas, Bereka Foundation and everything like that. For Cross River State, the orphanage, the widows, and all of them are dependent on him. So what I talk, they say, sometimes he good, may youth buy low and watch the game. But first, the most important thing where I talk, they say, may youth get economic base first before you enter into politics. Your politics no be. You know, go carry beans and rice, go play. Yes, no the beans and rice.
Now, big food.
Now, big food.
Welcome to you. You see this thing now, ministerial list documents. You see the youths inside this list.
Definitely.
Then they okay. The list they okay.
The list.
Compared to the age.
First of all, what I want me to understand is say, the new government, the youth say revolution. New government come on board. You don't expect the old people to leave panel for the youth to come on board full time. Waiting the president Bola Ahmed Tinubu don't do make me can't love the man so much because he come check the youth.
He come first. What is the first remove subsidy?
He first remove subsidy. No, that's not. No. My brother, let me make I tell you. Subsidy. The last time I did with you for studio, subsidy issue now like virus. Like COVID-19, all of us must bear them. It not be easy for anybody. If you know say virus won't kill you, you go go inside house. Now it matter with this so, but we go endure because the thing will soon leave us. Everybody could do okay. If the president not take this step now, be say incomplete. He no allow minister come before he declare subsidy remover. That means the man take charge of government. No be like past government. Now, ministerial come. Some of the governors with the appointment list, now people make President Tinubu become president because they use their underground structure from local government, from ward level to make them become president.
Minister now they compensate.
No, they don't compensate.
Well, what you talk now?
Not be compensate. No, I not say no be.
So as you help me win, I can't see opportunity. I will give you.
No, I gotta wait. How many youth for Nigeria the other day? Meanwhile, they have today they talk. And they talk on behalf of youth. My brother here say 91%. 91% of elderly people are in charge. How many percent of youth they ready? Youth will never undergo through mentorship. How you want to take charge? If you don't come ITV, you can't start to the work. How you want to reach the level where you want to reach? You must go through some process.
But I don't see youth, young people don't follow the process.
The process.
Ward level,
any youth
level
will follow process, reach ward level, will never emerge. Get character problem.
But like what you talk now, you talk about person we get structure for the whole local government across the
Definitely. Yes.
Hold on, you get the whole local government get structure right.
Yes.
So how you see political party now? You see the political party they're transparent enough to make young people.
They're not transparent. Political party, part of the political party will do this country. Now that will be the problem we will get. One, their leadership want money. Even when they know say you dey credible, they know will give you that space.
Give them the money now.
Where you get the money as a youth? it be like when you look somebody when you look for employment. Person don't graduate. When they house for 5 to 10 years, you say me go bring money, can't look for employment.
I did the corruption.
Hey, corruption don't start. Me where I go pay 2 million to look for work and I enter the office. What do you expect?
I go collect money back. No, transparency and the youth. Yeah. How you see them? Did they help us to attain our heights, or that then they even kill our lights?
Well, before now, nobody help us. They nobody help us at all before this time. But from this 2023 election, where I don't witness full time, I see say change don't they come, because some of our father don't they get, don't they see, don't look. So these people, if we they mess up, those people could come out us a bread for a mouth, put stone. Instead, maybe they give them way. Okay, look at Namibia. This young woman called a 23-year-old, called a Theophilus, being made a minister. Look at the United States, the youngest 18-year-old student, the youngest elected major, and the first black to be made a major. Okay, look at Nigeria now, the military, during the military era. You see Gowon. General Gowon was barely 37 years, and the other one was barely 31 years. So I believe that with time, that more hope will come. But what thing I keep talk be say, listen, until the youth understand the place of economic development or personal economic development, they no go anywhere. Like the person I just had an example. This young man, when he started emerging in the past election, and maybe I believe say you could ask questions towards that direction in terms of ministerial selection and all of that. If you ask, I would have said that young man is now the voice in Cross River State. The present governor, cannot do anything except he call Engineer Beneka. Why? Because that man gather. Make I talk like that.
Give a minister position.
Well, the man has. Thank you for that question. Make I tell you something. He gets some youth where sabi who them be. No be every youth. They want to say come be SA. They run. Come be commissioner. When you build your economic capacity, now you could choose what you want.
That's true.
Now it be the problem where our youth get.
That's true.
When you don't get money, then they give you. Okay, what people could talk when you graduate from university, as you want graduate, so your mind they tell you say, I won't be a politician as a career. There's nothing like a career politician. If you want to be a politician, you must be a skilled person. Bring your skill from that area you got the skill. Bring them come for politics. This one, legal skill, bring them. This one, entrepreneurial skill, bring them. This one, medical skill, bring them. That is when you get a perfect politician. This one for business. Don't just come from university. You don't have any skill at all. You cannot press one keyboard on the computer and you want to be a career politician. You carry that for politician. That's why this man in America today, this is not a political place to campaign. But if it were, I would have answered
that. If the person go finish university, not say press keyboard.
My brother, is there a problem with that? You say university, you for talk say a person who don't get Pekin, we don't born Pekin. No sabi.
Ma come back to you. You always first. How will we change this narrative?
It is very simple, my brother. Get involved as a youth. Go through mentorship. Take charge.
But if the person is the mentor, I know for one state, the man don't did there for House of Reps for over 20 years. Then you the mentor me. You understand? You're my mentor. 20 years, you don't want position. Where I won't go.
Make I tell you something. Nobody for this world where the follow person will no say time don't reach. Nobody. I no go fit follow you when I know say they learn from you. Unless you know say you never graduate. That is why when you want to go learn mechanic, they go say you go learn that for a period of 5 years, 6 years. When the time reach, you must leave.
Yeah, but wait, I understand. What
now,
help me understand now.
Now,
for instance, now you dey House of Assembly, and I need my mentor. I must say one day I don't be councillor, I don't be chairman of local government, and I'm supposed to climb.
Yes.
As a career. You now, because of the organ way they mentor you, way the House of Reps, you know if you climb go up. Me now, I can't dey for chairman. My mentor, who are the mentor? They my back. All of us, they stagnant. How me now? What I will do?
See, it dey easy. The day when you enter person in life, you don't already plot your graph.
Okay.
Yes, you don't go say I did your life. I don't know say in the next 10 years, I supposed to come out here. If you don't come out, I will overthrow you. Now what make cool day? Now what make cool day? When you don't overstay, people they go dethrone you. Even for palace, you don't go tell me say you won't live, you won't become 100 years on the throne. It's not possible. People who dey there, okay, look what happened for Nigerian army. Buhari come, he allowed people to stay. They retire 120 something Nigerian army generals. Yeah. Why they don't go retire them? They don't overstay. The young ones where they won't go. So this government come, help the system, command them. Now the only thing they go do is make sure they pacify those people, make them understand why. You no go fit there for throne, I will leave you for too long. If the day where I enter your life, where I learn from you, that day I don't think of the next place to take.
If your mentor they listen to you, that
no, this
is our commercial.
We know the bad guys, but it's just that some of us don't know say there is time and season
for everything.
For everything. You can't live in the next 50 years. Me and you will talk now. We're not there. If we are privileged, say 2 of us, we don't become vegetable.
A problem will be for this.
So why you don't say there's time and chance for everything? You must take charge. Reason why we never take our position as young men be say we never take chance. We never know say it don't right. Who tell you me go marry? Now only you tell yourself. So when you know say you follow somebody and your mind don't tell you say that time, tell your guy, call and sit down for inside room. Oga, you go say yes. You go say Oga this time. Wetin make I talk to you be say Oga give me space. The time don't right. Right. So now if youth wey dey this country understand say there is time for everything, then they must take charge.
UDEME, how you see this guy? This guy, no, the revolution be this.
You know, see how they look at
the revolution.
Even a woman from Mariam now. I like what you talk. Waiting we need now mine. Now mine when you tell your papa say, Mbano. You tell him say, Papa, I am ready. And before you come get that kind of morale, go tell your papa say you dey ready irrespective of the fact that he no agree. You must get some fat bomb.
But why? But why you know say you as a young man, you know say you get the capacity, you get the crowd, you get the money, you get the intellect. But your papa still tell you say, my pikin, you still be pikin, and you sit down.
Okay, in that aspect, sometimes, you know, we are in Africa. We were born into communalism. What I mean by communalism, live for you.
We live together.
Yes. Yeah. So now, in those days, when you knock your neighbor's door or you shout, your neighbors will now, everybody go carry stick, carry stone, carry everything, the waka run come towards your house. Now, shout, then your neighbor could lock the door. Well, harder. You know, when you want to go for something, your papa say, no go, make your brother go. That is why sometimes, like in Cross River State, there's example you cited. Some youth say they have structures across the 18 local government Cross River, from the hills of Banluku to the creeks of Bakassi. Okay, I have support base, strong one. But because my brother, because this time in Cross River, for example, is the turn for Cross River South, back to South agenda. So now, the youth, one powerful youth that I mentioned the name, because I used to watch him, I admire him, Engineer Benaka. So he was the one that was about taking over. Everybody knew he is going to be the next governor. But because of some papa come talk, say, okay, may your elder brother go first. And he know say, if he waka come off, if he waka come off for that party, go another party. After another party, don't go to them. Don't go to them. Maybe you come be governorship candidate direct. He no agree. He say because he no want this thing come out for him papa room.
Go another person
room. That is why then I can say he no go. May back to South agenda stand. So to me, that aspect is because of communalism. Live and let's live. It's not necessarily because the particular youth in question doesn't have the capacity. If he wants to take it, he dares to take it. It's just sometimes they consider family.
With all the respect for Nigeria, see how they say your
culture and tradition.
You say this man, you don't take for this game. You don't be senator before. You don't be House of Representatives before. You don't be big man before. Then me, I never be anything. And I get crowd.
My brother,
I say, man, can't wait.
Let it be the crowd. It is simple. You don't be House of Representatives. People don't do the community.
People do the community.
They don't wake up. Now what do they talk so? When you wake up, Saraki, make a reference to Saraki and the sister, Bemishola. Saraki become governor.
The sister did there.
The sister did there. Saraki becomes senator and becomes senate president. The sister did there. The sister said, no, this time around, we go this battle. See, sometimes as elder, you need to understand, say your time don't reach to leave space. Make your younger ones come. Now only when you say, now only you be the godfather, now you go get problem. So any youth where they listen to, they make him prepare in mind. If you not take charge, we will become slave to the elderly ones. make I tell you the truth. Tinubu will be president today.
President Bola.
No say he need the young ones. Check the people around them. Now boys we don't serve. We don't pay their due for system. No politician for Nigeria. No say that the young ones they do the work. No politician. But it's just that the young ones when they do the work, they don't buy them, they be slave. Slavery no be holding this. Slavery now. When I give you money to keep you for 20 years, now slave you be.
And now waiting have been talked.
So make the youth for Nigeria need to realize say you no go stay for too long under somebody where they use you, where you know say they use you. Because they make you minister as elderly man. Now young ones, directors with they around you, SAs with they around you, chief of staff with they around you. Now then they do your work for you. Then you come, they go you don't do. Tinubu they wait for the young ones who will fit perform, make him come on board. See, all the selection we then do of recent, those boys don't know anything, they pick them from nowhere. And I didn't the system. That is why I say this government go work. But it's just that we need to be patient as Nigerians support the system.
That statement where the government they talk go Niger, talk go. But
Niger issue.
Where Russia and Ukraine war first starts. I did here for this program. Me and my friend Chuka. I tell us President, I could say President Muhammadu Buhari, I beg, not talk, go that side. You understand? Because Russia feel throw knockout. I know this I tell you something. I like a flexible. I don't want problem. We make us run up and down. You understand? Is that the talk about Niger? What did they go for Niger?
My brother, see, as the president of ECOWAS,
do our offense.
No, it don't be like that. It's because the pressure they within the system. As the president of ECOWAS, Nigeria need to understand. Tinubu no go take decision alone because they are president will be in the cartel of ECOWAS. They now waiting they agree. Now the president go talk. Tinubu no go just say this is it. Now so it be. No, they agree. Anything where you see what Tinubu talk now waiting the ECOWAS, they don't agree.
We get many states way around Nigeria.
We get many states. That is why they call the governors who deal within the border of all the states we connect to Nigeria. They don't get discussion. Our security agency, they don't prepare. We don't get shaking though, my brother. I'm not going to leave the issue of this and they fear this, they fear that. Everything we go make country begin to work in a revolution. And that revolution na agreement. It is a toward agreement. If me and you will constitute today when they discuss about Nigeria. If we don't agree, I go die here. So make we leave the ECOWAS, make them take decision. Our own not to follow. You know be a soldier. You know the carry gun. Your own not to sit down look. Even when you enter him. So make we support this country.
I will go so with the support.
All of us are supposed to become soldier for this country.
I not do. Some are called to be professors.
No, you can be civilian.
Let this man.
I need to big belly. I
can't even something wrap up. How youths now? Because 2023 don't pass. Governors start with this soon now. What we go do now around this time as young people? We'll see what will be relevant for the next election when they come.
Bakam, build yourself up.
Thank you.
Now, waiting I talk, then major point where I talk since I sit down here. Building yourself, self-building, self-capacity is what will help us. Because if you not build yourself up, you go stand for elder talk. What do you carry talk? Our people say, come and thank on song or one. What do you carry talk big?
Strong thing.
You must carry something. Get into business, develop your skill, get to have some knowledge of how it works. What in Nigeria want, what will be the problem since some of the youth, let me shock you, sir. Make I shock you. Do you know since independence, there are some of our youth who don't study the history. That is why Nigeria need to rebrand the curriculum, the school curriculum. Because in America, before you become a president, you must have studied history. So some of our youth don't study how Nigeria started, what has been the problem of Nigeria, the players and why they did what they did, working to this, why did they what they did, and why did Nnamdi Azikiwe instead went to Ahmadu Bello instead of aligning with the Yorubas, and all of that. You must study. So it is self-development. Let us go back to the drawing board, build ourselves up quickly. Let us increase our pocket. My brother, if you want to contest election, you know, go ask your uncle to give me money, maybe you buy drink, go consult.
But why would they use money contest election?
No, it's possible.
For Nigeria.
There is no election, even in the US. Watch them. they don't run. Even in US, when Donald Trump contest election, in US there is a limitation where you go get. They go raise fund for you.
My friend in America will stay for garden will stay the chop fish votes that day. He get money where he print 60 t-shirts for Obama that time, Obama election. He print 60 to share, give people for America. His wife print 20. The wife has print over 2,000 for Obama. But for Nigeria, I never see where young man say, okay, me like this, and this my house. I just this last election, I see say, blast na service, so people they do it because the election not gonna show what's the result. The result not gonna show all the support to the support. How we go be for Nigeria? We say we go do. I want campaign now as chairman of the local government. I don't need to go borrow money to say I want to.
It's possible now, my brother. Why you like this?
Why?
It's possible. Who will be your friends? Your friend want good for you. If the answer is no, with them.
We don't see primaries where you vote only itself.
My brother, yes.
Not the friends.
It is possible. The deputy speaker was say when he the contest for speakership. Now only 3 people, and the 3 people will vote, including himself, they are from Jos.
You know, see.
Because even himself need to tell himself the truth. If you know like you, no collect throne. If they don't like you for your community, no collect throne because they will kill you.
Feel like you collect something.
No, my brother, if you know see your time don't come, you carry first. No first way they do. First way know what they do. Now carry first. If you know as you sit down for seat, before they bring food, you don't already go ahead of the food. You don't chop out before they bring the food content. Let me see the food sweet. Nigerian issue don't keep you go keep friends when no they relevant for anybody you know come. Before you marry, if you know say the wife marry, you know go help you. What you Bible say na helpmate. You can't marry person who become war zone. That will work for you. As president to become ECOWAS president, be say now money relax. Now be the discussion with the day. So if you know say the person where you want marry or friend where you want keep, una go spam na my brother. Liability, now the youth of to keep. Make we go enjoy as friends. But those ones they carry enter now those ones with their head they will see the check and who be your friends. Because now your friend will determine make I bring you close or not. If keep friends and let me tell you what I tell you know this safe. What I want you to do. But what say you leave me with your friends the one or their head walk past your see the there they say una no go disappoint me. So if we go build this country wey all of us dey discuss today, brother talk. Now you dey today, you know if you go collect money for your uncle, say you wan go do wedding. Who wan feed the pikin?
Oh, I beg you what Nigerian youth cause international youth they now see this. Understand? What will be your advice to Nigerian youth concerning now campaign don't finish? Ahead for 2023 election that would be plan so now. With how we should ourselves.
Maybe I look into their eyes, tell them, please, Nigerian youth, try as possible to do the thing where I talk from the first year. The person where I mentioned in the Benega for Cross River. See a vision before they look at the future from today. No, you don't say because your papa na Todola, your papa na Delegate, your papa na Dangote. Because of that, you go sleep. Please, everybody were born into this world with their hand closed. And the reason your hand was closed when you were a baby was because there's something you came into this world with. Please discover that thing, build your economic base, build resources which include friends and relationships. When you do that, I tell you, you will take over in no time from now.